Most people get up in the morning, rush around all day as if they know exactly who they are and exactly what life is. We don't even notice the most obvious thing about our predicament. When they had the Hubble telescope and they put it on a little spot at random on the night sky, kind of a pinprick, looked like there was nothing there. And they found there was 14 galaxies, each one containing millions of stars in each single pinprick. And if you live to be 80, you've got, what, 4,000 weeks to work that out. So what's the most insane thing that anyone can believe? That they know what's going on. Most of us are so unconscious that we don't even notice the most obvious thing about our predicament, which is that it's profoundly mysterious. Really, nearly everybody spends their whole time as if it wasn't. Most people get up in the morning, rush around all day as if they know exactly who they are and exactly what life is and what needs to be done, and yet the reality is nobody knows what it is. I used to work with people who die and bereaved, and I saw that all the time, is that when people meet death, all of that, I know what's happening, suddenly just breaks, and they're catapulted into being face to face with this awesome mystery. I have this sense that there is one idea which, if it were taken seriously and understood, and especially if it was actually experienced, would change everything. It's incredibly simple. I mean, it's the simplest thing you can possibly think of. When you have a dream, you have two identities. On the one hand, you're the person you appear to be in your dream, which is a very distinct person, maybe the same person you are now, maybe someone else completely, but you're that person, surrounded by others, in a world, and it seems pretty real. Sometimes it's terrifyingly real, right? But that's not who you really are. Who you really are is the dreamer. Who you really are is the awareness within which the whole dream is arising. Now you have two identities. That on the one hand, you're the person you appear to be in this flow of experiences we're witnessing right now, which we call being alive. And in that, I'm Tim. But what I really am is what's witnessing that, is the awareness within which the whole thing's arising. And that my identity has this polar nature. It's like a movie. You're in the movie but not of it. You're in the dream but not of it. It's playing itself out, and within it we're each playing different characters. And yet step back into what you essentially are, and there's one of us, just witnessing the whole thing. What do I want? Well, I want loads of things. I want more money, I want some more books, I want all sorts. But if I keep tracing it back and go, well, why do I want that? Why do I want all those things? Oh, well, I want more money because I'll be able to have a nicer life, or I'll go on holiday more. Well, why do I want that? Why do I? And keep on going back. I find eventually what I want is to enjoy living. I want to feel good. Everything I'm doing is because I want to feel good. There's some push in me to go, I want to feel good. And then if I look at that, I want to feel good, and I say, well, how do I understand that? It all depends on who I think I am. So if I think I'm Tim, and I think I'm just Tim, then I want to feel good is kind of a selfish, I want to get what's in it for Tim. And that's what I'll do, one way or another. But if I step back behind that and recognise that that I isn't Tim, that I is everyone and everything, suddenly it turns into love. Because I want everyone to feel good. I want everything to be right. To enjoy this stream of life. When you wake up and you're on your own and it's still and quiet, and suddenly there you are with the knowledge that you exist, and you don't know why, and you don't know who you are, and you don't know what death is, and that moment where you break out of the cultural conditioning, when you break through the ideas and the opinions which you've armoured yourself against the mystery, that's the beginning, I think, of waking up from the dream of separateness